is up, YouTube? I'm Tom, and this is Tech Time, where I bring you all your tech all the time. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with my weekly content. Today I have another pair of wireless headphones for you. These are the Treblab XR-700s. They are the sequel to the XR-500s that were released, I think, a year and a half ago or so. I didn't personally review those, but I did hear great things about them. So when Treblab reached out to me to review these, I said, why not? Big disclaimer, Treblab did send these over for free, but this will be my unbiased review. Now, moving into 2019, where we are right now, if you've seen any of the leaks for smartphones coming out, or if you even bought a smartphone in 2018, odds are that you didn't get a headphone jack with them. So you're gonna need some kind of an option. Are you gonna carry a dongle around and still rock your wired headphones? Maybe that's an option. Or are you gonna move to something like this, a wireless option, either wireless earbuds or wireless headphones? Those are the options that most people are moving in that direction. So I want to try to bring a couple different options, different price points, different sound qualities, things like that to the channel to give you guys, some options in 2019 to be able to pick up some headphones to go along with your phones that don't have headphone jacks anymore. I do really miss the headphone jack. I'm not a huge audiophile, so I don't need the headphone jack per se for the sound quality, even though it is much better normally than wireless. But I do enjoy that availability and the comfort of just having that there, the convenience of being able to plug it in while I'm at work, not having to worry about things being charged. But like I said, companies are moving away from that. So here we are. So we're going to review the XR-700s. I'm going to take you over to the unboxing table. We're going to see what they come with. I have been using them, so I've already unboxed them, but I'll show you exactly how the unboxing goes, and we'll get into it, and then I'll let you guys know how I've enjoyed them or how I've not enjoyed them. We'll see how they fare at the end of the review, but I'll catch you guys over on the unboxing table. So let's take a look at what comes in the box. Here's the box. Flip it around. It's got a couple specs. Perfect for sports, kick it into gear, secure fit. You got adjustable ear hooks, IPX7 water resistance, up to 9 hours of playback time, 33-foot signal range, and then built-in mic, and then CVC 6.0, which is kind of like they use a mic for better noise canceling and background noise when making phone calls and things like that. See how well it fares. Who knows? If you notice the design, the look of it kind of looks like the Beats, Power Beats or whatever they were, that looked almost identical to these. It kind of sprung this look on, the world. Everybody started coming out with this type of style. Let's open it up. Inside, get a little carrying case, Treblab branding on it. It's like a soft shell case, but offers enough protection where you won't have any issues. Inside, you have your owner's manual. Then you have some functions right there, power on and off, play, pause. You get your volume, everything pretty simple. And then you also have a Treblab sticker in there. If you like throwing stickers on things, you have that option. Pack that back up, nice and neat. And let's push that off to the side. Let's open it up and see exactly what we got. Here are the headphones. I have been using these for a couple weeks. Flat cable that holds the two together. So these aren't considered truly wireless, but these are wireless earbuds. They connect Bluetooth. There it is, Treblab, a little bit of branding. Not a bad looking headset if that's what you're into, if you like this style. It's definitely more of a sport style. You have your ear hooks right there, left and right, and then on the right side you have your volume controls, and then this would be your play, pause, and also your power and pairing button right here, which is the Treblab logo in red. It's actually pretty cool. In here you get your micro USB charging, not USB Type-C. I would have liked to see that. Some ear tips and a little cable tie where you can tie the cable together. And then over here you have the styrofoam tips. Now these are kind of like the earplugs that you get for people that snore or going on airplanes or working on construction sites. They're squishy. Squish them, and then they fit in your ear, and they kind of like open back up to really give you a nice amount of noise canceling and really direct the sound right into your ear. Nice. Unfortunately, I actually enjoy these a lot. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a size that fit my ear I normally use like average size tips. I was pretty disappointed to not be able to have a tip that fit my ear. It was pretty disappointing. So here they are. We'll get into how they feel, how they look. We'll jump back over there and I'll talk about the whole review of these guys. Okay, so you guys have seen what's in the box. Now let's talk about the headphones. After you pick the right ear tips, you can find one that fits your ears. You're going to want to pair them. You hold down the Treblab symbol right there. That's on the right headset with your controls. Hold that down until the blue and red light comes on, LED indicator, and then that means it's ready to pair. You search for a new device and it will come up Treblab XR-700s. Pretty self-explanatory. It's exactly the model number that they are. After you pair them, they pair fairly quickly. I've seen quicker, but you know, it's definitely not a long time at all. They pair up and then you're good to go. You stop playing music, listening to videos, doing whatever you want. So let's talk about how they go on, how they feel, are they comfortable, things like that. So you take them, you put them in your ear. This is a sport design. This ear hook that goes over your ear, you can fold it down to be tighter on your ear. And when you put them on, you do have kind of like a bubble feeling, a little bit of noise cancellation kind of feeling to them, but you can still hear outside things, but you can kind of hear like an echo of your own voice. Now, me personally, I haven't been able to find the right ear tip on these for some reason, that they don't move around when I'm jogging at the gym. I've been using them at the gym with a couple other pairs that I've been testing out, and these ones just seem to move around a lot after I get sweaty and things. Even with the ear hook, you know, really clapped down, they do move around. I don't know if it's the style of them with this big, you know, kind of like battery pack speaker where it holds the speaker, this little square. But they do bounce around somewhat on me. It's been kind of like a pain, but you know, I've dealt through it for the review. And the price point, they're only $30. So a lot of the things that I've been competing against were a little bit more expensive. So I have taken price into consideration at 30 bucks. You know, it's not too high of a price point at all. I've reviewed quite a few headphones at this price point, so I did have a good, you know, something to compare them against, like the 𝐒𝐲 Latitude and some of the other wireless headphones in that category. Now, comfort-wise, they were comfortable besides them, you know, kind of slipping and sliding. Other than that, they fit in the ear and they felt good. They didn't, you know, put any strain in my ears or anything like that. They are super light. They're all like a plastic polycarbonate design. So they weren't overly heavy or anything like that. It's just that the fact that maybe the ear tip for me personally, I couldn't get a good ear tip to fit in there. I don't know why. You know, normally they come with tons of them, and this one did come with tons of different little ear tips, but for some reason it just didn't fit perfectly for me. So they did kind of move around. That might vary from person to person. I can't say, I can only say what has happened with me. So comfort-wise, they're comfortable, but they did slip and slide at the gym. So depending on what you're using them for, you can take the risk on them slipping and sliding. They never fell out, but they did just kind of feel like they were gonna fall out. Kind of put me, you know, kind of like a little uncomfortable having to fix it a lot, things like that. Let's get into battery life. Battery life claims 9 hours at 60% volume and 4 hours at max volume. I've gotten right around 4.5 to 5 hours, and I normally rock these at almost high volume. So I've gotten around 4.5 hours to 5 hours of volume on them. Not bad for battery life. You know, I use them at the gym, so I don't need a whole ton. But if I was using these at work or something, an 8-hour, 10-hour workday, I would want a little bit more battery life out of them. But I guess I could reduce the volume a little bit. But I did enjoy them, you know, at probably like an 80% volume range. At 100%, you know, I'll get into it in a second, but 100% I really couldn't get to anyways. So let's get into call quality on these. This does have CVC 6.0, which stands for Clear Voice Capture. It's a Qualcomm technology that they use. And, you know, you might not even notice anything until the caller on the other side says you sound pretty good. And I have surprisingly had, you know, 2 or 3 people say that I actually sounded pretty decent on these. Most of these types of headphones, the call quality's hit or miss, or you normally sound super far away. They haven't had any complaints on this. The call quality was actually pretty decent. I was surprised by that, you know, because especially at $30, you don't expect it to have the best call quality. The mics are far away, you know, and they're normally up in your ear. So, you know, I was surprised. Call quality is pretty good. Now let's get into sound quality. Sound quality is a different story. At $30, they give you good sound quality. One thing they do that I wish they didn't is overdo the bass. I do like a good punchy bass. I listen to hip hop and things like that, and I do enjoy the bass, but these are just super, super punchy. And I noticed depending on what kind of music, like where you're listening to the music, or Pandora, Spotify, or if you're listening to it on YouTube, things like that, depending on the quality that is being streamed to you will depend on how punchy the bass really is. I noticed on Pandora, the bass was super punchy. Google Music was super punchy. Spotify was, not as punchy, listening to some of the same songs. And then YouTube, I think the quality is just greatly reduced, and it wasn't as punchy if I listened to those same exact songs. I was listening to hip hop and things. I switched it up, and I've really been enjoying 𝐒𝐲. She's a really good artist, great voice. Surprisingly, I just really enjoy her music. I enjoy her voice, and so I've been actually rocking out to her quite a bit on these in the last couple of days, just really, hearing the highs and stuff, because she has a really good, kind of raspy voice that you can get the highs and the mids with it, and then she also has a good amount of bass in her beats. So I was listening to that, and on YouTube, it really sounds good. It's a good combination, because I think the quality is demoted a little bit, that it doesn't overpower the bass. But when I do listen on Pandora or something, the bass is really overwhelming. I can't even get to max volume because it just distorts. Now, these are $30, so you don't expect crazy sound quality, but I would hope that they would have put something in place that it wouldn't get to that point where it distorts. I really don't like that. And then somebody that doesn't have the ear maybe will overdo the volume and make these really sound like crap. I don't enjoy that. I wish they just took the bass down just a little bit. But depending on the song, and like I said, where you're streaming it from, the bass can be good, can be a nice pleasant addition. The highs and the mids are decent. They're decent. They're nothing that's gonna win any awards. But like I said, when I'm listening on YouTube for some reason, the combination of the bass, the mids, and the highs, it goes together well. And I don't know if that's because the audio on that is compressed so much that it's not making these distort, which could be a good possibility. Another thing this thing does have is Bluetooth 5.0. So you're getting clear audio and video syncing from this. Bluetooth 5.0, I'm not exactly sure if that's the technology that's allowing it to happen, but a lot of these wireless headphones, especially in this price range, $30, they don't give you that type of audio and video syncing, so you can't watch YouTube videos, you can't watch Netflix or do anything else with these normally. With this pair right here, you can listen to, podcasts that are live streams on YouTube, and the audio and the video sync up perfectly. Any other YouTube videos, you're checking me out. My mouth is going to go along with what's coming out of it into the headset. You're gonna have, perfect, crisp, no latency at all. That's something I do really enjoy in that $30 price range. It's a nice addition, definitely. Overall, at $30, I think they are nice. They do get, kind of confused. I've had 2 or 3 people ask me how I like the Beats, because they do kind of look like the Power Beats. They aren't the Power Beats. So that's either a good or bad thing. At $30, you're not paying maybe a third of the price of what those Beats are. You're also probably not getting the same sound quality, just a little bit less. If you like deep, punchy bass that's kind of overwhelming, you'll enjoy these. And like I said, you can still get decent sound quality from listening to different streaming services, depending on what it is, depending on the volume that you're listening to. But overall, they're a good set. They do have their downfalls, but they do have some good things going for them. They come with a nice case, $30 price range. They're built well, top quality from what I've seen so far. They've lasted well. IPX7, so you can, sweat in these things. You can jog outside in like a rain shower. They even say you could shower with them. Don't bring them to the sauna or go swimming with them, but you could shower with them, I guess, if that's something you're into. If you're into showering with your headphones on, give them a try. That's not something that I normally do, but hey, each their own, Anyways, guys, that's it for my review on these. I think they're good for the price range. I do. At $30, I think it's a good amount of compromise for the amount of features and things that you're getting with it. But, you'll have to make that decision. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. If you do want to see any more headphones reviewed, let me know. If you guys have a personal favorite that you'd like me to check out, or something you may be researching, you want to see it, reviewed, let me know, and I'll do that. Anyways, guys, all the links will be down in the description below. If you're looking for these, it will be Amazon affiliate link, $30, can't go wrong, and I get a little bit of a kickback, doesn't cost you anything extra. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, think about hitting that subscribe button if you're new here, and if you're not, definitely appreciate you guys sticking around. Until the next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.